And we welcome you back to Warriors League Thailand 2026, game number 2 of a 4-game set. Obviously, week 5. This will be the Stuffed Bisons against the Thailand Titans. Bisons come in 1-3, record very deceiving. Had a tough loss to the Hunters, 75-60. The Titans 3-1, rebounded after their first loss, and a gut check win on Saturday. Rich Quinones here on the call. Stuffed Bisons in the red unis, Titans in those darker uniforms. We'll spotlight some players. We'll keep you updated on stats as well. If you just missed it, Fully Feared moved to 5-0 in a tough win over the Hoops, who fell to 2-3. After this one, it'll be New Force against the Sun Devils, CNX Orion against the MAGA Hunters, and of course the Warriors Thailand crew will have those two calls. But for me, this will be game number 2, the final, on a Sunday afternoon for week 5. And the Titans changed up their lineup, which we'll get into in a moment. A quick 2-0 lead. Chandler, a little off balance shot, that doesn't drop. But you got several players to watch in this one. And the key to their win, again, last night, when you kind of break it down a little bit, we'll go through it, because we always like to be accurate. So as I mentioned, for the Stuffed Bisons, Chan, Parker, who is brilliant, Yasukochi, one of the best players in the league, Flamer, and then Lee for the Stuffed Bisons. For the Titans, Zhang, Blair, Magasa, Flynn, and CB's getting the start. So CB's getting the start tonight, and the reason for that is pretty simple. Hartnett did not feel well, gave a substantial amount of energy. So it's unfortunate if they don't have his presence on the floor. I mean, he was just put up together yeoman-like effort with points, rebounds, assists, crashing on the floor. It was one of the reasons they won that game. But also, too, the other thing that's very interesting is that when you look at the Titans, and they lead it right now 4-2, and you look at some of their standout players, focus on Zhang, number 1, focus on Mark Blair, number 3, did an excellent job defensively last night, and already getting a little physical and chippy a minute in, but did an excellent job kind of knocking down not only his shots, 18 points, shot extremely well from the floor, but defensively, I think he did a fantastic job, right? He was rebounding, playmaking, defense, taking Stanford, one of the best scorers in the league, and holding him to just 5 points. And Coach Ramirez basically told me that that was a gut check win, and maybe they needed that loss last week when they lost by 5 to kind of jumpstart them. Second is true. This will be a fun game because the Stuffed Bisons, even though they're 1-3, their record's not indicative of how hard they play. Blair gives it up. Drop off. Zhang, such a good-looking three-point shooter. Blair picked up the dribble. Needs some help. They'll converge. Look at that defense by the Bisons trying to get that early turnover with 7:34 to go. I think Flamer's going to get called with it. Coming back the other end. An easy lay-in. And if you haven't watched the Stuffed Bisons before, focus on number 11, Yasukochi. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. He might be the most I think, overall talented player in this league. There's some great talent. Everyone has a specialty, but overall, just watching him, it's almost like the equivalent of a 5-tool player in basketball. I should say in baseball, right? Run, hit, catches, steals bases, hit for power. Number 11 is a very fun player to watch. And keep an eye on number 3 in the dark uniforms, Mark Blair. He can stretch the floor, 3 ball. That doesn't drop. I think the Titans are going to press a little bit too early. See if they can create some turnovers. Zhang on Flamer, kick out, 3 ball, coming out. Doesn't fall. A little loose change. The Titans have it, and they want to get out and run. Oh, that is a tough shot, and the continuation, count it. A little off-balance shot. Deron Flynn having himself a tournament. 17 points, 6 rebounds. Rarely turns the basketball over and so decisive. He'll get to the line. 3-point play. Knocks it home. High arcing 3. Unselfish. Extra pass. And it pays off. Bisons, they've got some good sharpshooters. Everything will evolve around 23 and also number 11, Carl Flamer, number 23, and as I mentioned, number 11, Yasuochi. Zhang, he can't convert. Again, the hustle, corner, one more time. That doesn't fall. Long outlet. Oh, get it out of here. Flynn. Just a nasty block. Titans team plays with a little chip on their shoulder. 9-7, 5:56 to go in this first quarter. Can't flash, they'll drop off, another 3. That doesn't fall. Tipped around, Flamer has it. Draws a contact, got Zhang up in the air, and Flamer's going to go to the line. Flamer, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists per contest, averaging right around 28 minutes. One of the leaders on this squad. Well traveled, can't convert the first. Second is true. Blair got it to drop. One thing about the Titans, they've got some strong bodies in the interior. Flamer from 12. Count it. Oh, and they fouled him too. Oh, definitely. Yeah, you thought when you saw it the first time, maybe that leg kick, which they always call that offense, but not the case. Went straight up, and then cardinal sin. Never, ever, ever foul a jump shooter, and that's unfortunate right there. Yes, so it's 12-9, 3-point lead for the stuffed Bisons. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Back over to Blair. They'll swing it one more time. Long stretch pass. Drop off. Blair. Flamer on him. Wants to put it on the floor and create. Flamer like a gnat. Back over to Blair. Got to get going. Got caught up. Turnover. They've got numbers. Oh, excellent pass. Threading the needle in the spin move. And got caught up. And again, Flynn disrupting that shot. transitional defense. Excellent job by the Titans. That lacked early on in this tournament. Now they start to ratchet it up. Blair trying to body up Chan up and under. Does a good job. Now the Titans want to get out and run. 3-on-2. They'll pull it right back out after the miss. I tell you, this is, defensively, both teams bringing it early on. Nice shot. So Lee and Chan doing some damage with 7 points combined in this first quarter. Flynn. A little careless there. Blair got the loose change in traffic, trying to make something happen, and he bodies up. He's got physicality. They'll settle for that with the Titans. They want to get out and run. Trailing by 4. 3:28 in the first quarter. Blair picks up the dribble. They'll double, long stretch again. Flynn wants to put it on the floor. Looks inside on the cutter and got caught up and drew the contact. Now, CB is going to get some minutes this evening. Number 15, the big man for the Titans. So when he's out on the floor, keep an eye out for him. I believe Dodderwich checks in. Sharpshooter can knock down the 3. You'll see him flash for a moment. Dangerous pass. Blair, kick out. 3. Tipped around. Good job. Kept it alive. Bisons want to push up 4, 15-11. Under 3 to play in this first quarter. Flamer. Why not? Nine for the vet. Dodderwich back over. Blair. Want to see him go to the basket. Stolen away. Be decisive. Put it on the floor and get right to the rack. Nice gliding. Flynn. 18-11. A 7-point deficit right now for the Titans. Flamer again, a little more active. Turn around Jay. Left it a little short. Drop off. Dodderwich, catch and shoot. Count it. Bang. (18-14). Again, they'll settle. Titans will settle. They'll let the shots take them all day. Outlet to Flynn, coast to coast with the right hand. 5-0 spurt by the Titans, and the Bisons want to talk about it with $1:35 to go in this first quarter. Titans are showing you that they can get out and they can run off these misses. Flynn with 5, CB with 4, Blair with 4. Dodderwich, as I just mentioned, with that 3. 18-18, 1:28 to go in this first quarter. So the defense, transitional defense right there by Flynn, number 12. And Flamer, elbow, drew the contact right there. And was able to get to the line. Some highlights early on from this first quarter, and then a 3. So Flamer with 9, 18-18, 1:28 to go in this first quarter. Stuff Bisons in the red and black unis, moving left to right. They come in 1-3. Titans come in 3-1. Contested shot. Good job by the Titans. Outlet Blair to Flynn. Stodarwich wanted it inside. Pardon me. On the outside, but Blair with the vision went inside. Magasak goes to the line. 10.7 rebounds. Type of player that has that energy you look for. Gives you some decent, solid minutes. Plays around the rim. Will body up in the lane. So him and CB will get meaningful minutes this afternoon. Can't convert the second. I think it went out on... Well, they're going to call it out on Blair. 19-18, under a minute to go in this first quarter. Titans up by 1. That's a great spin move and a take. Gorgeous spin move. I think that might have been Chan, number 1, but we'll double check. Titans almost threw it away. Got to get going offensively. Drop off to Blair. Nice look inside. Fires it and off the glass. Talk about that right basketball play. Coming right down the boulevard. Kick out. Call from corner. High arcing 3. That drops home. So the Bisons now getting a little more confident with their three-point shooting paralysis, and they lead it 23-21. Chan was the catalyst with 4. Flamer with 9. Kim with a couple buckets. Lee with 5. And for the Titans, Blair with 4. Flynn with 7. Stodarwich with 3. And that's where we're at after 1 quarter of action. Bison's up 22-21. So both teams a little more cautious and careful with the basketball. Bison's only 2 turnovers, Titans with 3. Both teams doing an excellent job on the glass. 12 rebounds respectively. To me, this game boils down to really the guard play of the Titans, and I believe they need to keep the ball on the floor. They need to, with Flynn and Blair, I would just keep attacking the basket. Once they start to draw that double and triple team, off-balance shot, and it drops home for the Bisons. But if I'm the Titans, I want to just keep attacking the basket because they've got outside shooters. Stodarwich in and out, and a good rebound. Let the bigs do the dirty work underneath. Stutter step with the left, and then the right, and that's a sweet move, and count it. Very, very tough take. for 27-21. 6-point lead for the stuffed Bisons. Zhang, coffin corner, drops it home, off the feed. Get him going, number 1. Loves that spot on the floor. Good double team. Flamer almost lost it cleanly, didn't get a good look at it, and that's because of the defense right there. Good hustle play, and it's going to stay with the stuffed Bisons. Leading this one 27-24, under 9 to go in this second quarter. But that 3 all became available because of the penetration by the guards and the kick. Flamer, hustle play again. Titans want to push. Blair gets it to Zhang. Thought about it, picks up the dribble. Got it right. Long skip. Number 1, Zhang. Blair puts it on the floor. Back over. Look at that ball movement. That is a thing of beauty. And you go right to the line. Or they're going to get the tie. Oh, they're going to go off fence. Are you kidding me? I want to double check the stats on that call. I didn't see a violation and I didn't see a jump ball. I thought that was a foul on that one, but excellent ball movement by the Titans, up 27-24. Flamer. So I'm going to assume that was a 3-second violation, but I'll check just to get it on the record for the viewing audience. Flamer's going to go to the line. As I do double check, Doddowich with defensive rebound. Yeah, that was a quick call, though. 3 seconds. I don't know about that. I always think some of those 3-second violations are subjective, especially if the guy's roaming around the paint. I didn't think he was set. Second of 3. Flamer got fouled in the act of shooting. 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Bison's up by 3. I guess the last one to drop. So 28-24. I think, as I mentioned, if I'm the Titans, I want to put the ball on the floor. I want Flynn and I want Blair to create and get right to the line. Try to box in Zhang. He'll drop it off. Now they'll swing it. Blair thought about it. Tough shot. Contested shot. And the Bisons have it. And then Blair almost tips it out of bounds, and it'll stay. With the stuffed Bisons up by 4, 28-24, 7:07 to go in this second. Doddowich with the rebound. Blair has it. They want to get out. See if they can get a little spacing right now. Zhang back over to Blair. A little error pass. Almost got the half-court violation. Doddowich. He's not gun shy. He'll pull the trigger, trying to set that screen. Oh, good look inside. Excellent feed. They can't convert. And tipped around, a little loose change. Stuff. Bisons have it. Ticky-tack foul right there. That's a frustration foul. (28-24), 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Doesn't drop, and another foul on the floor. Titans down by 4. under 6 to go in the second quarter. The Bisons out running. He sits at 6. Ramirez wants to talk about it. Under 6 to go. 30-24 second quarter. Bisons up by 6. We'll step aside. All right, 30-24, Bisons up by 6. Get you some numbers. We're working through a little bit of an audio issue. We apologize for that. Things bring us across the floor. Try to draw the contact. They're going to get to travel, so it's going to go the other way. We'll get you some stats too. Just also want to remind everyone, we want to be very accurate. Sometimes the jerseys, they're tough to see at times, so we want to make sure, have a little patience with us. 32-24. A lot of family and friends watch these games, so we'd like to be accurate. So sometimes it's tough to see some of the jersey numbers. We don't want to speculate and/or guess, but we'll clean that up for you. Battle explains it. We'll pull it back out. Win now. Hop, skip, and a jump. Can't convert. And then finally gets it to drop home. Stay with the stuffed Bisons. Long 3 in rhythm. Count it. Step back 3. Flynn has it. Zhang now gives it up back over to Flynn. Drop off with the left hand and another contact. That's a tough call on the Bisons. They want the offensive foul. They're not going to get it. And that was Chan with the 3-point jump shot. Coming back the other way for the stuffed Bison, number 1. So Nagasa to the line. One of 2. Bisons up 35-26. Drop off. Flamer. They'll kick it. Good defense right there by the Titans. They want to keep pushing it 35-27. Zhang, catch and shoot, drops it home with the 3 ball. Big shot, 35-30, trailed by 5, 3:30 to go. Flamer walks it up the floor. Flamer being harassed, almost gave it up. Foul line, that drops. Little behind the back. 3 again in the corner. So again, just to clarify, Chan, opposite end with the 2. Again, we like to be accurate with the stats and who's scoring. So it's 37-30. Stuffed Bison's up by 7. And we'll get you caught up to speed on halftime stats. 37-32, 2:33 to go. Flamer tipped around, got the loose change and rebound. He wants to push it. Blair's on him. Ooh, rejected. Good defense, and the Titans have it. Little jailbreak opportunity. Blair off the glass with the right hand. A little bit of a run right now for the Titans late in this second quarter. Flamer thought about it. Stutter step stagger. Floater. That's off the glass with a little kiss on a Sunday afternoon. Carl Flamer. So a little 4-0 spurt. Negate it right there with the 2 off the glass. Good look inside Blair and underneath one more time. And that drops home. Game's starting to pick up. 39-36. Oh, that's a great move. Couldn't convert though. Here come the Titans. Zhang thought about it. Stop and pop. Why not? That drops home. Both teams starting to cook a little bit from the outside. Action really starting to heat up. 39-38. Bison's up by 1. Long 3 Flamer. Right back the other way. You gotta be kidding me. Carl Flamer. Yeah, why not? He's on fire right now. Unbelievable display of shooting. Both these teams are really starting to find their rhythm. Flamer has it, tries to save it, and he does. Bisons want to push, almost stolen away, tipped around. I think that's Flynn that got a pull on it. I mean, the shooting right now, Flamer with 10, Chan with 9, Lee with 7 for the Stuffed Bisons. Yasakochi quiet with just 4. But as I mentioned, arguably one of the most versatile and talented players in this tourney. Oh my goodness, what a display right now we're seeing. I mean, both these teams just letting it rip from beyond the arc and shooting with confidence. It's a 7-point cushion right now for the Bisons, under 50 to go in the second quarter. Magsled gets caught up. Blair off the glass, rattles around, again flexing the muscle. 45-40, final 40 seconds to go. Bison's up by 5, can extend it to 7, get it 3 to 8. Long 3, doesn't fall. 30 seconds, Titans want to push. Titans, Flynn, slithers, right hand, count it. Back and forth we go like a heavyweight affair. Flamer's been on fire. Lost it. Blair goes to the surface. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity to give it right back. Bisons will hold for the last shot. Count it! Oh, off the glass! And it goes home. Mark Blair. They got to count that bucket. What a way to salvage the second quarter. Unbelievable. Called the bank on a Sunday afternoon. 48-45. What a frantic final 6 minutes in this second quarter. My goodness. 48-45. The Bisons up by 3. Just an unbelievable shooting display from beyond the arc over the last several moments. Back and forth we go. Look at this, in rhythm. All right, let's get you some stats. So Chan with 12, having a really nice first half. Yasakochi, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a couple steals. He's going to heat up a little bit, I would imagine, in the third and fourth quarter. Flamer, the high man, with 15 points. Now, he comes in averaging in this tournament 12, so he's already surpassed that. Kim with 2, and for the Titans, Blair with 11, Flynn with 11, Zhang with 8, and he's dropped home a couple 3-point shots as well. 2 of 7. They're 4 of 14 from beyond the arc, and just 3 of 4 from the line. So they have to do a better job of getting to the line, and they cut down the turnovers as well. Only 7. They had 4 after the first quarter. Much better job. They trail 48-45. You think about how these shots are dropping, both teams pretty consistent from the outside, working a little bit inside. Stuffed Bisons have that edge in the paint. They've done a much better job than Thailand has, and I think Thailand's got to put the ball on the floor. When you talk about Flair, when you talk about Flynn, when you talk about Blair, let them be the catalyst and create. So we're at the break, we're at the half, and it's a dandy. 48-45. And that was just an unbelievable three-pointer to end the second quarter by Mark Blair. I mean, just caught the glass late. Take a look at Flamer, no hesitation whatsoever. I mean, doesn't even touch the netting. So again, we'll take a look at some highlights at the break. The Stuffed Bisons up 48-45. As we mentioned before, we go by the live stats that were allotted to us. So this is the roster. These are the numbers in conjunction with the players. Chan with 12. Yasakochi with 4. Flamer with 15. Kim with 2 for the Bisons. And for the Titans, Zhang with 8, Blair with 11, and Flynn with 11. Those are your high man for the Titans, combining for 22. Magasa with 6. They had to go with CB to start. Played about 7 minutes. Chipped in with 4 points. Hartnett not feeling well. We saw he was a big contributor to yesterday's win, averaging 7 and 3. But if he's not feeling well and he can't go, then you're going to have players like CB, Magasa, Meneses. They're going to have to pick up the slack here for the Titans in this second half, trailing by 3, 48-45. Third quarter coming up. So game number 2, we're at the break, 48-45. Bisons up by 3 over the Titans. Third quarter coming up. And then the Warriors Thailand crew will bring you home games 3 and 4 on this Sunday afternoon. Late January, Warriors League Thailand 2026. Rich Quinones here. Again, we'll go over the halftime stats one last time. For the Titans, 19 of 29 from the floor, 49%, doing an excellent job. I'd love to see him just be a little more judicious, go into the lane, get to the line. Only 6 trips. Had to shuffle the lineup one more time, and it's proved to pay off dividends. I just want to see a little more of the guards create and get some opportunities. For the Stuffed Bisons, 12 of 23 from the field, 52%, 6 of 16 from beyond the arc for 37%. They've gone to the line 9 times. Titans in the dark uniforms, Bisons in the red and white. Titans come in 3-1, looking for their 4th win in this tournament. And this is a huge moment for the Stuffed Bisons. They sit at 1-3. Their record's deceiving, though. They play hard, but they can ill afford to lose this one. They lead it by 3, 48-45. They go right inside to start things off with the left hand. Nagasaki, a good start for the Thailand Titans. Flamer whips it in. Off balance, drew the contact and almost got it to drop. Well, that's the 2nd or 3rd time that they've got Ronald Meneses to kind of lean in, jump, leave his feet, try to take advantage of it. So 1 of 2, 49-47. 2-point cushion for the Stuffed Bisons early on in this third. Flynn over to Blair, pulls the trigger. That drops home, rattles home. The back-to-back threes, if you bridge that second quarter to start the third for Blair off the glass, that doesn't fall. Titans have the lead, 50-49. Flynn with a little shake and bake, stutter step stagger. Can't get it to drop, though. The idea was there. Couldn't convert. The Bisons want to get out and push. They've got numbers. Flamer for 3. That drops home. Carl Flamer, such a player. Shoots with confidence. Back inside. Triple team. Little miscommunication. Zhang and Flynn both right under the bucket, and they turn it over. Trailing 52-50, 8:20 to go in this third quarter. Running clock, 4 10-minute quarters. What's the call going to be here? Like what I'm seeing from number 1 Chan tonight, and also Flamer, obviously, from the Stuffed Bisons. Oh, underneath. Can't get it to drop. Blair now. Drop off Flynn. And fortuitous. Right place, right time. Magsla rips down the rebound as well. We're knotted up at 52 apiece. 7:30 to go in the third. Flynn over to Blair. Left it a little short. Bisons track it down. They want to get out and run. Oh, nice entry pass. Over to hot hand, Flamer. Finally cools off. So if you're a Bisons fan, You see the production from Chan. You see the production from Flamer with a game-high 18. Yasakochi's got to get into some type of rhythm. He's averaging 19 and 13, 19 points, 13 rebounds a game. Shot really hasn't dropped. And typically, when they get out and run, he's the catalyst. Love to see him put the ball on the floor and attack the glass a little more. Too good of a player right now to kind of be stymied, but the Titans have done a good job defensively. And by the way, Blair, you know, he has to ultimately guard the opposition's best offensive player. So we saw on Saturday he held Stanford, who's averaging about 23, a contest to 5. He did a heck of a job, also got him in foul trouble. 54-52, 6:41 to go. Blair will walk it up the floor. Bisons up by 2. Dodowich gives it back to Blair. Got caught up, drops it off. Underneath, can't convert. The Bisons have it. They want to get out, long stretch pass. Stop and pop off the glass. That doesn't fall. Now an opportunity with numbers for the Titans. Flynn. Gorgeous little scoop shot. Knotted up at 54 apiece. 6:11 to go. Doesn't drop. You start to see a little bit of the frustration now starting to settle in. Oh, what a move underneath. Oh, my goodness. What a take. Dodowich puts it on the floor with the right hand, scoops it up with the left underneath. Gorgeous. And they clog the middle. Defensively, again, the Titans want to get out. Blair. Oh, fantastic look. Running the floor is the big man in a little 4-0 spurt. It's a 58-54 lead for the Titans. 5:34 to go. Stuff Bisons want to talk about it. Timeout on the floor. (58-54), 5:34 to go in this third. Titans lead it by 4. Been able to penetrate a little more with authority, a little more decisiveness. High arcing 3, a rainbow 3, not the shot you want. And Blair will calmly walk it up the floor. As I mentioned, outstanding performance on Saturday. Defensively, rebounding, efficient from the field. And Flamer has it. Got to find a little offense aside from number 23, and there you go. That's not a bad start. Back over to Blair, right down the boulevard with the right hand, just like he was driving back home in Queens. No red lights and a smooth ride for 2. And he steals it, coming back the other end. Number 3 starting to assert himself. And I mentioned the offense has to come somewhere else for the Stuffed Bisons. So you saw Lee with that 3 prior to. Just fantastic take by Blair. He's got 10, Flamer with 18, Chan with 13. And then for the Titans, Blair with 16, Flynn with 13, combined for 29. Oh, by the way, Blair, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. And building upon that, he's becoming a walking triple-double right now. 60-57, side out. And we saw it in game number 1, those clear path fouls. So you get the free throws, obviously, and then you get possession. White's 3, count it! That is a big, big shot and a little momentum and breathing room. 63-57. They start to double Flamer right now. Now they'll kick out, drop off balance shot, doesn't fall. Good rebound and drawing the contact. Excellent job by the Bisons being a little more active right around the basket and the rim. Trying to get those tough second chance opportunities and points. Trailing 63-57, 4:01 to go in this third. So 1 of 2. Kind of been a frustrating night for Yasakochi with 7 points, just 2 of 8 from the floor. As I mentioned, they've done a good job of slowing him down. He's averaging 19 points and 13 rebounds. And I think that's a credit to the defense of the Titans, up by 5. Under 4 to play in this third quarter. Zhang over to Blair. Wants to put it on the floor. Tough shot. And he'll draw the contact. Goes to the line. One more time. The Bisons kind of beside themselves at this moment. So you're looking at back-to-back strong performances thus far. Now the Titans got to close it out. I mean, obviously plenty of time, 3:25 to go in the third and in the fourth quarter. But I think that loss kind of woke them up a little bit, motivated them. They had to clean up the free throws, clean up the turnovers, knock down their shots, long outlet pass. But defensively, locking down a little bit and really frustrating number 11, one of the premier players and scorers during this tournament. Nice two-man game, pick and roll, but again, the turnover. Blair now. Zhang with a stutter step. In traffic. Can't convert it. Bison's out. Trailing by 7. But see, even how they get back defense, I mean, that's a heck of a shot. That is a heck of a shot. A contested shot. But the defense is there. I mean, that's a fantastic 3 ball right there. That's a wonderful take. And Blair right underneath, can't convert. Second time, and again, flexing his muscle number 3. Reminding everyone he's from the borough of Queens, New York. Just would not be denied. Really starting to come into his own, been coached up. Good rebound. Just the effort is different back-to-back nights. I mean, the effort from the Titans, especially right around the perimeter, the low block. You know, one rebounds is all about once. They're going to run it one more time. Oh, nice little no-look. Well, the last thing you want right here is to get teed up. There's CB a little frustrated, I believe. But you don't want to get a tee. And Blair, like any good leader, reminding him of that, especially in a game like this. And as I say, all of that, what happens? He gets tagged with the tee. As I follow our camera crew, as I say all that to set you up, there's the tee. Yeah, listen, and I get it. The referees, they don't want anyone barking at them, and rightfully so. They just want the players to play, and the refs ref. Listen, a lot at stake in this tournament. The players play with an edge. Chan makes the free throw, and it's a 7-point lead. Titans up 7, 1:39 to go in the third. Splash. 3, excellent play drawn off. And MD with the 3. Coming back the other end. Just like that. Now this kid Chan's a player. 17 points. 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Ryan Chan, number 1, averaging 9. And right now, he's actually sitting at 20 as I update. So he's having himself a game. And just a wonderful display from beyond the arc. 4 of 8. Adding a couple of rebounds, couple steals, 1 assist. 20 points. He's the high man right now for the Stuffed Bisons, keeping him in the game along with Flamers, 18. So they've combined for 28. 73-65, under a minute to go in the third. Nice take with the right. Gorgeous take. Left hand shield with the body. Lays in softly with the right hand. Uh-oh. Godowich getting a little hot from beyond the arc. Starting to cook. They got to start drawing out right now. And maybe face guarding him. Take away that 3-point shot. 9-point lead right now for the Titans. And away we go, just like we saw. Just like we saw at the end of the second quarter. Back and forth the final minute or so. 6-point lead for the Titans, 76-70. Blair picked up the dribble, looking for a little bit of help. Got caught up. Zhang has it, 8-7. Godowich gives it up to Blair. Wants to keep going, right down the boulevard again. And almost got it to drop one more time. Just has a knack of just drawing contact and then finishing off the play and getting to the line for conventional three-point plays, 76-70, chance to build upon this lead and push it to 8 with 2 free throws, 2 seconds to go in this third quarter. And he's just been brilliant this afternoon. Absolutely brilliant. 22 points, 13 assists, and he's a rebound away from a triple-double. Oh, an opportunity for a heave. Doesn't fall. 78-70, 3 quarters in. Titans lead it by 8. All right, while we have a moment, I'll give you some updated stats. Chan with 20, 6 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. He's only turned it over twice with a steal and an assist. Yasakochi, 7 points, really struggling, 23 minutes. He's also had to deal with foul issues. He's got 4 personal fouls, so that's something to watch going into the fourth. Lee with 4 as well, but 10 points. But the foul issue is something to watch as well. Kim, a very quiet 2. Flamer, 18. 6 rebounds, 1 steal. He's only turned it over once. As a team, the Bisons only have 6 turnovers. It's just their shots are not falling from the floor. Doing a better job from beyond the arc, 11-25. For the Titans, Zhang with 9. Consistent, steady Eddie. Blair with 22, 13 assists, 9 rebounds. Oh, by the way, 4 steals. Flynn, 13. Dotterweich with 14. And Maxla with 10. All right, don't forget after this one, 2 more games to go, and our Warriors League Thailand crew will take you home with those broadcasts. We always want to remind you to get social with us, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, check us out on IG at Warriors Thailand. Rich Communis here. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. We went through 4 last night, 2 this afternoon, and hopefully the voice can hold through to the fourth quarter. Final 10 in this one, 78-70, Titans up. Something else that a lot of these coaches will preach in these tournaments is closing out the game. 78-70, Titans up by 8. Start of the fourth. And Blair altered the shot. That should go down as a block. Flynn harassing. They'll skip it. Foul line. It's a good defensive series. See that ball movement. So a better job at the line, but still, I like to see a little more than 50%. And I kind of joke with head coach Ramirez about that, something they worked on after that first loss by 5. Turn around Jay, that doesn't drop. And a nice hustle play. But free throws are always something that can close a game, can seal a game, can certainly lose you a game if it's a heavily contested one. Ooh. A little ticky-tack foul right there, but Blair's trying to state his case. He didn't touch him. And we're kind of seeing how the whistles are going to be called. We've seen it over the last several weeks, especially in the fourth quarter. And that's where I also think it can be beneficial to a team that's a little more predicated on guard play, because you can be a little more decisive, put the ball on the floor and go right to the basket, try to get the benefit of the call. It's an 8-point lead for the Titans, 79-71. 8.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Blair scintillating, approaching a triple-double. CB underneath. They got numbers, 3-on-1 opportunities. I'll tell you, those calls are tough. I mean, it's a good take, it's a strong take, but those little love taps on a little Sunday afternoon, you're going to get the whistle. You got to fight through it. The last thing you want is to keep putting the Bisons to the line, give them a little bit of momentum. And that's exactly where they sit, trailing by 5 right now, 79-74. And the right hand, soft off the glass from Blair. And they needed the bucket, they got it. Flamer now with the drop off. There's your trailer and rhythm. Count it. And right now you're starting to see a little bit of the confidence grow. Last thing you want to see is number 11 start cooking, number 23 start cooking. 81-77. They almost got a violation. Got to get going. Flamer on Flynn. And where's it going to go? It's going to stay with the Titans. So a little out of sync right now. Last 30 or so seconds offensively for the Titans. They need to get the ball in number 3's hands to settle things down. See if he pops out, and he does. And they had him. Oh, how about that little rainbow drop? CB says, I'll handle it from here. And he shot that with a lot of confidence. Then drops it off to Blair. He wants to settle things down. He'll pull back out. 83-77, 6:30 to go. Thought about the drop off. Spin move and a gorgeous one with the right hand. A little spin cycle. Set it for 20 minutes. 85-77. They almost get the violation. No, they do get the violation. I'll tell you, he has just been an absolute gnat defensively tonight, and you are just sticking him on the team's offensive, star, best player, and he's doing a whale of a job. I mean, he's really standing out over the last several games as Mark Blair. Numbers are staggering. $85-77. Let me give you Mark Blair's stat line. 24 points, 13 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. I mean, look, it's been a total team effort again. MD's got 14, CB's got 7, a little feistiness, Flynn with 13, Maxwell with 11, Zhang with 8. Everyone's contributing. And remember, too, Hartnett wasn't feeling well, only played 32 seconds tonight, so you had another shuffling of the roster. And then Chan's having an outstanding game for the Stuffed Bisons, 21 points. Yasakochi with 10, but again, dealing with foul trouble. Flamer with 11. I'm sorry, Flamer with 18. And right now, 85-77. Stuffed Bisons need a stop, 6:23 to go. Blair barking out the signals in the play. Zhang gets back to him. He receives it, looking for the screen. Picks up the dribble. See if they go inside. CB flashes. Spin move and a good one. Draws a contact and he can't convert. I think they're going to get another violation going back the other end. So our repossession right now critical from here on out. Good rebound by Blair, and that should get him that triple-double with that board, 85-77. Zhang tipped around. Good hustle play. Again, owning the glass and the board. Second chance opportunity. Offensive rebound. The big man wants to glide in with the left hand. That doesn't fall. Maxwell can't get it to convert. Bisons want to get out and run. Off balance shot and a dandy. That's a gorgeous fadeaway jumper in traffic. Contested. Titans want to burn a little clock right now. Drop off. Blair to Flynn. Flynn. Right down the boulevard. So it remains an 8-point cushion for the Titans. 87-79, under 5 to play in the fourth. I can tell you right now, that's not the shot you'll want if you're the Titans in that possession. And the Bisons made them pay. Yeah, there's no need for that 3-ball right there. Absolutely not. 87-82, and I know that's got to drive Coach Ramirez batty. And then silencing, coming back the other end. Number 1, when you need a 3, he's going to deliver. That's a huge bucket. Back up to 8, 90-82, 4:18 to go. Flamer's been a little quiet in the second half. Stutter step stagger. He'll skip it. Oh my goodness! Fouled him in the act of shooting. Flamer, drop off. Oh, that is a tough call. I mean, that's the right call, but what a shot. Chan is going off tonight. Just fearless. 23 points, 4 of 9 from beyond the arc, 7 of 16 from the floor. What a shot. Told you in the beginning of this contest, the Stuffed Bisons might be 1-3, but their record it's deceiving. They're not a 1-3 basketball team. Just solid all-around play. And what's really interesting, you have 4:13 to go. Yasakochi has been quiet, and if you're a Titans fan, that's got to worry you a little bit. And Chan has just been doing remarkable damage, and he knocks home the free throw, converts the rare 4-point play. Flamers contributed like he typically does, and we've got a ball game now with under 4 to play. 90-86, Blair has it for the Titans. They lead by 4. Blair wants the ISO, thinking about it, step back 3, doesn't fall, tipped around, Flamer has it, Bisons want to run. And again, it's just a hustle play, and you try to get that turnover, a little insult to injury, though, they're going to get called for the foul. over the limit, too. So the Bisons will go to the line from here on out. Opportunity to slice into this 4-point deficit. And it sits at 3 right now, 90-87. It's been a real good game. Competitive. Some good ebb and flow, some good swings. 1-possession game right now, 3:40 to go in the fourth. You want the ball in the hands of your best players. And if you're a Titans fan, that's got to be number 3. See if you can work it into Flynn. Get that offense moving. Flynn has it. Draws that double. Got caught up. MD pulls it out. Flamer on him. Looking for Blair. Playing a little more honest from beyond the arc. Flynn. Goderwich now. Stop and pop off balance. That was a tough shot. And an outlet. Long stretch. 3 ball to take the lead. Count it! Oh, that's a big bucket again. You gotta be kidding me. Chan has been absolutely on fire, as we like to say. El hombre. He is a man. Unbelievable. Absolutely just a brilliant performance by number 1. Entered the game averaging 9 points, and he's exploded for 27 in this one. And just giving the Titans a little bit of a headache. The Titans want to talk about it. What a game. Sometimes you throw the records out the window. Absolutely fascinating game. 91-90. It's just back and forth. Chan with 30. Flamer with 20. And I've been saying this. Number 11 has been quiet. Yasakochi averaging 20 and 13. And I know he's got foul problems. But listen, 3:14 to go. Way too quiet in this one, but Chan has got the hot hand right now for the Bisons, and if you're the Titans, you got to give it to your hot hand. Number 3, Blair, over to Zhang. Once put it on the floor, MD, stutter step, picks up the dribble. Blair, that's his spot. Off balance shot, can't get it to drop. Blair goes to the line again. If you're just joining us, Mark Blair with an absolute brilliant stat line. Another triple-double for the youngster. 26 points, 14 assists, 4 steals, and he's just been a monster on the boards. 10 rebounds, 7 on the defensive end. Oh, by the way, Magslaw 11 and 12. 11 points, 12 rebounds, respectively. We got a dandy knotted up in 91 apiece. Don't forget games 3 and 4, our Warriors Thailand crew. They'll take you home. 1 of 2 from the line. We sit at 91 apiece, 2:42 to go. Center step Flamer with Zhang on him. Bodies him up off the glass. Can't convert. Tipped around. Little exchange. Wanted the contact and the foul. Not going to get it. Flynn in traffic glides to the rim with the right hand. Titans regain the lead 93-91. But you got to keep an honest eye on number 1 with the rock right now for the Stuff Titans. Almost lost that out of bounds. And where's it going to go? And he did. Oh, that is a costly turnover. Chan's been brilliant all afternoon. And one little mistake right there, but defensively, the Titans ratcheted it up. They're up by 2, 93-91. Money time right now, under 2 to play. Don't forget, New Force and the Sun Devils coming up. CNX and the Hunters to close things out. See if Flynn wants to create. Drop off Blair. Long 3. Count it! Oh my goodness! Mark Blair with a dagger. Trying to go back inside. Flamer from the coffin corner. That doesn't fall. 96-91. Blair with another rebound. Adding to his total. Up 5. Whip pass inside, a little icing on the cake perhaps. 98, 91, 123 to go. Long three. Might have been a rush shot from the Bisons. Just cannot say enough about this Titans team. They might be a little dark horse sleeper team as this tournament goes on. Got it. Oh, might have shuffled a little bit. Blair, little stagger, stutter step. Off balance shot. He'll get to the line again. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 16 assists, and 4 steals. You want your player of the game, you got him right there at the line, number 3, the Queens product. Very good game. We saw a good one earlier, and this is a very competitive game. And for the Stuffed Bisons, listen, they are a good basketball team. They've got players that stepped up this afternoon. And number one had himself a heck of a ball game. Now look, stranger things have happened. It's a tough out right now. Down 8, 44 seconds to go. But I think where the game kind of swung a little bit is they just had no answers for number 3 defensively. Mark Blair started to take over. Flynn did his thing. She got a couple big three-point shots. Chan tried to keep them into the contest. Foul issues plagued some of their best players for the Stuffed Bisons. Transitional defense wasn't there, especially in the third earlier, in the fourth quarter. And that's where we sit right now. All they can do is foul. Final 44 on this one. A little jailbreak opportunity. I'm not going to contest that layup. And that should pretty much just do it, Flamer. Oh, my goodness. Just as I say that. Oh, this is the second time we've seen Carl Flamer. Unbelievable. Why not? Drawing the contact. Love watching this young man play. Such energy, a lot of passion, and that's the last thing, again, you want. We already saw it. They fouled Chan on the three-point opportunity. He converts. And listen, might have spoke a little too soon. Not yet over. 101-96. That was a heck of a shot. Chan's got 32. Flamer's got 23, and an opportunity for his 24th right here. And he knocks it home. 101-97, and they got a foul. I still can't get over that shot. You're taught that at a very young age. Never foul a jump shooter. So these are two very important free throws right now for Zhang with 25 seconds to go. Titans up by 4. And this has been the issue all tournament long. Free throws late. We saw it in their 5-point loss. And still life right now for the Bisons. Second, calmly knocks it home. See if they try to get a 2-for-1 and get right down and race down the floor. Oh, between the legs. Excellent drive. Oh, my goodness. That could have been disastrous for the Titans. But more importantly, for the Bisons, you are extending the game and you stop the clock and you get to the line. And now both teams are going to be shooting fouls. the rest of the way. Now, obviously, if you're the Titans, you're not going to keep putting the Bisons to the line, but if you're the Bisons, you got an opportunity again. Now, you want to play this one, I think, no matter what. Well, as I was about to say that, I mean, do you make or do you force a miss right now, or do you make it and make it a 4-point game, 2-possession game, and then foul quickly and hope that you can keep stretching the game out? Miss both of them, and now all they can do is foul. So that's a tough spot right there. I mean, you got to play it either way. I think you want to stretch the game out, and now the Titans have an opportunity to ice this one from the line, and that's something they weren't able to do in their first loss of the tournament when they lost last weekend by 5. Still a little breath of life, 102.97. This is why free throws, and I mentioned this in the second and then the third quarter. I mean, it's paramount, and why not? Fitting. Blair gets the rebound. Absolutely fitting. I mean, his stat line is just absurd. And by the way, Flynn, 19 points, 9 assists. Maxwell, 11 points, 13 rebounds. Blair, 31 points, 16 assists, and 11 boards. Well, they needed to make the defensive stops. They got the defensive stops. And as it appears, they are moving to 4-1 in the tournament. Fully Feared already won earlier today. They're 5-0. Last gas for the Stuffed Bisons. And that'll be the final margin off the lay-in. That's another gut check win by the Titans. And a lot of credit to the Bisons. They hung around, but they'll drop to 1-4. The final 106.99. We'll get you some stats before I close it out. And then we throw it to our Warriors Thailand crew on site to finish out games number 3 and number 4. So the final 106.99. Let's get you some stats. Chan with 32 points, adding a steal, a couple assists, 9 of 19 from the floor. Yasakochi, foul trouble, struggled. They shut him down, finished with 10, came in averaging 19, 20 points, we'll call it. Flamer doing what he does best, scoring. Came in averaging 12, doubled it up, 24 points, kept him in the game, 4 of 8 from the line, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, only turned the ball over 1 time in 36 minutes. Outstanding effort for the Stuffed Bisons. In the loss for the Titans, Zhang with 12, Maxwell with 11, Flynn, I don't know if you can have a quiet 21, but he did. And they got great production off the bench. MD with 16. But the player of the game, Mark Blair, 37 minutes of action, 31 points, 11 of 18 from the floor. Oh, by the way, 13 rebounds, 17 assists in 37 minutes of play, 4 steals and 1 block. Why not? A big win for the Titans. The final, once again, the Titans win it 106-99. So, as it stands right now, earlier this afternoon, Fully Feared won over Howard. They're 5-0. Howard fell to 2-3. With the win tonight, the Titans improved to 4-1, and the Bison fall to 1-4. And the Titans are going to be a very tough out going forward. All right, 2 more games left We want to remind you to keep it locked into the YouTube channel. New Force taking on Sun Devils. That should be in about 5 to 10 minutes, 4 p.m. Thailand Thai. CNX Orion trying to get their first win of the tournament. That'll be 5:30. They'll take on the Naga Hunters. That's going to do from me, Rich Quinones. Don't forget, get social with us. You can follow us on Instagram and, of course, the YouTube channel. Log on, like, comment, and subscribe to Warriors Thailand. You can follow me on X and IG at RichQonQ. I will be back in the saddle courtside next weekend. I will throw it to my on-site crew for Warriors League Thailand 2026. Hope you enjoyed the telecast as much as I did. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. 2 more games coming up. We will talk to you next weekend courtside.